So, meditation. It's something that we hear a lot about these days. More and more studies continue to come out showing the incredible benefits of meditation. But I'm guessing that you've done what I did for a long time, and most of us do, and that is to put meditation off in the too hard or I'll do that one day basket. We may have even written meditation off as something that is just plain weird. And to be honest, I wouldn't blame you for having these thoughts. Meditation has been the victim of some of the worst marketing campaigns ever. Most of the art surrounding meditation either shows people sitting cross-legged, floating above the ground, or holding some strange pose that almost no one does during meditation. Not even monks. There's also a lot of confusion and myths and assumptions surrounding meditation that leaves most people to just never give meditation a chance. I always find it amusing the funny looks or awkward responses I get from people if I tell them that I meditate. Oh yeah, so I thought you might be interested. I've actually started meditating every morning. Oh yeah? That's cool. I'm hoping that this video can help lift some of the confusion and myths and stereotypes surrounding meditation and show people that it really isn't as weird and difficult as people think it is. Okay, so let's first define what meditation actually is. Well, as it turns out, there are many different definitions of meditation, some of them incredibly vague, such as the act or practice of meditating. Yes, that is actually the first result that comes up in a Google search. Others are more from a religious perspective, and then while others again are from a more scientific background. So, what is meditation then? Well, in the most basic of terms, meditation simply means the act of bringing your attention to only one thing. Now, in most cases, and in the meditation I'll be showing you in this video, the easiest thing to bring your attention to is your breath. This form of meditation is called mindfulness meditation, and is by far the most effective, researched, and simple forms of meditation. Okay, so now that we know what meditation is, now let's go through and break down some of the big myths surrounding meditation. Okay, so myth number one is that meditation means stopping all thoughts in the mind. This is the most common myth surrounding meditation, and it's the reason that so many people never give it a chance or give up very quickly. Oops, there's a thought. Well, I give up. The truth is, you can't stop all thoughts. We need thoughts and emotion. It's what makes us human. But for the majority of us, we probably have a few too many. So meditation doesn't mean stopping all thoughts in the mind, but what it does allow is to reduce our thoughts. Okay, so the second biggest myth surrounding meditation is that it's solely a spiritual or religious practice. Now, while many people do practice meditation for religious and spiritual reasons, just because you may not be a religious or spiritual person doesn't mean that you shouldn't or can't meditate. It doesn't matter whether you're a Christian, a Catholic, a Buddhist, an atheist, or even a Scientologist. You will still benefit from meditation. Okay, so myth number three is that meditation can only be performed sitting cross-legged on the ground. The truth is, meditation can really be performed anywhere and at any time. You don't have to sit on the ground to meditate. You can also sit in a chair if that's more comfortable for you. In fact, you can even turn walking or drinking tea or having a coffee or driving your car into a meditation. Because remember, the most basic definition of meditation is the act of bringing our attention to only one thing. As long as you're choosing a single point of focus, that's essentially meditation. Okay, so now that we've dispelled some of the big myths surrounding meditation, now let's look at the benefits. It's been shown that regular meditation actually physically changes the brain. Studies have shown that after just an 8-week meditation program, grey matter in the brain became more dense in areas responsible for learning, memory, and emotion, while at the same time reducing grey matter in the amygdala part of our brain, the part of our brain responsible for all the things we love: stress, blood pressure, and fear. It's also been shown that regular meditation actually increased levels of compassion and empathy, as well as an increase in focus and concentration. But it's not just the brain that meditation benefits, it also benefits the body. Studies have shown that regular meditation leads to increased immunity, reduce inflammation, improved heart function, decreased blood pressure, and even affects our body on a genetic level by increasing the length of our telomeres, which are responsible for the process of aging. Okay, so hopefully you see by now that meditation has a lot of benefits. But now you're probably wondering, okay, this is all well and good, but how do I actually meditate? Well, let's find out. So firstly, the most important thing you need to know is that meditation is extremely simple, but not always easy. So it's best to start out small, say a couple of minutes at first, and then slowly build yourself up to the ideal amount of around 10 minutes or more. Okay, so ready to meditate? So the first thing you want to do is find yourself a place that is relatively quiet and where you'll be undisturbed for a period of time. The next thing you want to do is sit yourself down, preferably on a pillow for extra support and comfort. It's also best to sit with your back supported by something such as a wall or even the end of your bed. Now, if you're not someone that wants to be sitting on the floor with their crossed leg, that's okay. It's perfectly fine for you to also just sit in a chair. Okay, so once you've got yourself seated, the next thing you do is preferably close your eyes. If you don't want to, you can also just choose a point in front of you to focus on. Now, the next thing you do is simply bring your attention to your breath. By focusing on the inhale and then the exhale. You can even mentally say to yourself, inhale and exhale. Now, the next thing to know is that during meditation, your mind will wander. Why is there a strange taste in my mouth? Is there a synonym for synonym? Why did the chicken cross the road? This is something that is completely natural and happens to everyone. When it happens, all you do is simply acknowledge it and then bring your attention back to your breath. A good analogy is to see thoughts as though they are the passing traffic. Instead of following and watching each car as they go by, we just allow them to pass through, not getting lost. You see a Tesla go past and you watch it. You just allow the cars to pass. And by doing this, you'll find that your thoughts will begin to naturally reduce. So you just continue in this way for anywhere between 5 to 20 minutes, with 10 minutes being the optimal amount. And that's it. Now, you can choose to do this in silence and by your own accord, but for most people, including myself, this can be extremely difficult, which is why I recommend you get yourself a good meditation app or find yourself a good guided meditation or even just some music to play in the background. Just make sure the music's appropriate. What I'd recommend as probably one of the best methods is to get yourself a meditation app. And one of the best that I would recommend for getting started with meditation is the Headspace app. It's an app that I personally use along with millions of others. It's an absolutely fantastic app and perfect for the absolute beginner of meditation, because it approaches meditation in a very normal and simple and easy to understand way, starting you off with just small 3-minute pocket-sized meditations and then building you up until you get to the desired 10 or even 20-minute meditations. It also includes some fantastic animations and other features that just really make learning meditation enjoyable and easy. So I would definitely recommend checking it out. I honestly believe that meditation will one day be seen as important as exercise and healthy eating. Think about it. 100 years ago, if you would have told someone that you're going to go outside for a run, most people would have asked you, who from? But now, since the science has come in of the benefits and importance of exercise, now everyone does it, or at least feels guilty for not doing it. I think the same thing is happening with meditation, and will one day be seen as something just as common as going out for a run or going to the gym to exercise our body. We'll also see it as important to exercise our mind. Well, there you have it, guys. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully you're maybe feeling a little bit more comfortable with the idea of meditation. I could have covered so much more, but I also didn't want this video going for too long. So instead, I've actually created an in-depth guide that takes you through absolutely everything that you could need to know about meditation. And I mean everything. So if you're looking to learn more, then I would highly recommend that you check it out. I also have a free meditation quick start guide so that you can start learning meditation quickly and easily. So just check down in the description below for links to them both. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and share this video if you found it valuable. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, then consider subscribing to this channel. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.